Welcome back, guys. Second take along with John with Chris Carter.
What's going
Serious
on, everyone?
Chris. Week 15 is here. Oh, I'm excited, but I'm also mad that the Birds lost. So,
Yeah, man,
Chris,
that's
you already
tough.
know, man. Birds first. We gotta talk about this, man. Well, second loss in a row, man, against
Against
Dallas and
Dallas, of all
Marysville,
fucking
man.
teams, it had to be Dallas. Like,
Oh,
it couldn't be anybody else. Like, we had to lose to Dallas.
you know what? I'm just glad that wasn't like a playoff game, but low key, I'm actually glad they lost, and I'll make my exceptions for that. I'll
But,
tell you why I say that. Listen, Philly's been playing like shit, dude. I mean, listen, I think people who are watching too, man, they know that the 49ers like exposed them. And then I think who was it? I think it was Bosa said, "Oh yeah, we gave Dallas the blueprint. All they gotta do is
I
follow."
mean,
Dallas executed that.
I think I said this last week, dude. Everything that the Eagles are doing is very vanilla. There's no,
Rex Ryan said that. I think I sent you that video. Rex Ryan's
yeah.
Philly's defense is vanilla. They're playing soft coverage vanilla defense.
And their offenses, too.
Hmm.
Like, Nick Sirianni said that the Dallas was getting their shit out quick, which is how you beat the Eagles. Because if you get it out and you let your players do what they do, like that's how you're gonna beat the Eagles. Like
Hmm.
if they're playing soft, they're playing zone. Like there's gaps in the zone. Like
Yeah,
it's not really that hard to figure out. You know what I mean?
of course. Yeah, I
Like
mean,
CeeDee Lamb run a slant. He's gonna catch the ball fucking 9 times. Fucking Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, all that.
hmm. Well,
Like
I agree, man.
it's just gonna it's just gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree, man. I mean, it was hard to watch, but listen, they had three forced fumbles. They recovered all three. Like Eagles were just like shut down, man. They don't look confident, man. They don't look like a confident team, I'll be honest with you. I hope they can turn it around this week, which we'll get to our picks at the very end. Um, yeah, man. I mean, really, dude, they're literally dead last in defense right now.
They are
Should we
because they're
say fire
trash.
Shy? Should we say
No,
fire?
I'm not gonna say that, but the man needs to fucking change. Like
Yeah.
fuck saving that shit for the playoffs. Fuck all that.
Mhm. Yeah,
He
fuck
need
that playbook.
you need to change because one, you're gonna get fucking ran out of Philly if you don't.
Mm.
Two, how do you expect to win anything if you're
Mm.
not gonna change? The whole
Yeah.
point, like the reason why so many people aren't successful in the NFL and all pro sports is because they don't adapt. Like, if you run out the same shit every single week, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, soccer, hockey, whatever, you do the same thing every single week,
They're gonna catch on to it.
someone's gonna catch on to it and make better plays
Yeah.
against it. Like,
I mean, look at Chip Kelly.
exactly.
He had one good
Like
year in Philly, and he just went downhill after that.
you have to constantly change things, make things better, and the
Mhm.
Eagles just aren't doing that. I
Yeah,
mean, they have made act like getting Shaq Leonard great, like
but
that. Huh?
they're not using them.
Well, no,
Well,
I
they
mean,
are, but they're not using them properly, I should
but
say.
he hasn't like he had 1 week, so like I'll expect him to
True,
play more
true,
snaps this week because
true. Yeah, he didn't play a lot of snaps.
he's had a week to practice with everybody, learn the playbook a little bit. Even
Mm.
though defensive plays aren't as complex as offensive plays are, but like
Mhm.
if you're like he needs to know when to drop in coverage, when to go after the quarterback. So
Mhm.
like that's a thing too. But like
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man. It was just it was heartbreaking.
it was.
It was
Listen, it
sad to
was a lot
see.
of Chris. I mean, I 100% agree, man, with everything said. I mean, Philly's just playing that vanilla defense, man. And we're gonna talk about this a little later on towards the end when we get into our picks, man. But they got to make an adjustment, bro. This week, I mean, see, if we lose to Geno Smith, bro, there's a major, major problem.
To be honest
If
with you, I
Geno,
see it happening.
well, I mean, I do too, to be because I mean, I think Seattle's like they won the last seven against us.
We haven't beaten Seattle in 15 years, I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. So listen, I wouldn't
And
be surprised if Geno lights us up. So who knows?
but see, it's I don't think it's gonna be Gino. I think it's gonna be DK. which in turn is to
Oh,
Gino, but like I feel like DK is just gonna get the ball. He's our AJ Brown. He gets the
mhm.
ball and he just
Oh,
yards
yeah.
after catch. You know what I
We'll
mean?
see, man. We'll see how it's gonna go. I mean,
We
should I
also can't
tell
fucking
the viewers?
tackle.
Should I tell the viewers to start DK this week and bench Philly's defense? Yo, you know what's funny? I bench Philly's defense. This is the third week I'm benching them, and
I
I keep
would.
losing.
I
Oh, maybe
I'd
I should
bench him
start.
every week. What do you mean?
Yo, listen, and with that game too, speaking of defense, man, your cousin scored a nice touchdown over there, man. His first touchdown of the NFL, man. Shout out to Jaden Carter. That was a monster play he
Yeah,
did. We still
big
lost,
man
but hey,
rumbling,
listen,
fumbling, tumbling into the end zone, man.
hey, fuck it, man. Your cousin did a nice job, so shout out to him. So hopefully he does it again this week. We'll see because
Yeah,
Seattle draft him, so let's see.
true.
So, all
There is
right,
one more thing I want to say about the
go ahead.
Eagles,
Mhm.
and it's about the defense. And I saw a thing about this, or no, I heard it on WIP. Is
Mhm.
they keep trying to rush just four people.
Oh, I
Our
heard about
our
that too.
our
Yeah, I heard about
defensive
that.
line. I forget where I
Mhm.
heard it. I think it was WIP, but it may have been on the on ESPN.
Yeah, I
If
think
our
it.
front four doesn't get there,
Mhm.
the plays, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right. Yeah.
But so that's like, I know me and you talk about this all the time is blitzing,
Mhm.
putting pressure, like, especially when we, like, Dak doesn't handle pressure very well. So if we would have put a little bit more pressure on him, it would have been a different game.
I mean, look at
Gino,
them, bro. They blitz. They fucking blitz, man. I mean, they don't blitz all the time, but they still blitz, and they're fucking good at defense because they
yes.
blitz.
I mean,
Oh, plus
it's
they have
just
star
wild,
players.
man.
Yeah, they have star players too. But I mean, not that we don't either. I mean, Philly has star players, but like y'all not using them correctly, man.
Yeah.
I think I do see the adjustments, and again, as I said, I can't wait till the picks today. But when we get to the end, man, we're gonna talk about that. But anything else you want to add, Chris?
No, that was it. That was it.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, WIP is a local channel in Philadelphia. They talk about the birds every week. So wish I had that down here in Florida, but that's all right. I have my little
The Odyssey app, baby. What you mean?
I got
They
my YouTube, man. I watch on YouTube.
fucking Odyssey. They
Um
whatchamacallit, they advertise that shit all the fucking time.
listen, and Johnny, who was here with us a couple weeks ago, man, he's still celebrating, man. He's still talking shit,
Yeah,
man.
he can
So
kiss my ass.
they're in first place right now, man. Enjoy, Johnny, if you're watching, man, listen. Enjoy that right now because I don't think you're gonna say that. Well, but then you might. They might stay there. Who knows? Well, I don't know. Well, listen, they lost to who they lost to? Was it the Vikings that beat them? Like oh no, that
Yeah, I
was the
think
Browns.
so.
Browns, I think it was the Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, never, man. Speaking of picks, man, dude, I gotta tell you, man, this was an interesting week of football besides the Birds losing,
Uh,
man. Shout out to the Giants, man, beating the Packers. Dude, Matt LaFleur's first loss in December. He's 16
yeah.
and man, they played
Tommy DeVito.
DeVito, man. Oh man. Let me ask you this, Chris. Do you think he's a starter out there?
No,
You don't think so?
no. I
I
mean,
think he might be. I think he can compete for it.
will he start next year? Probably. Will he be the forever starter? No.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Until they get somebody better than him, yeah,
Mhm.
he's gonna be the starter. Because
Yeah, I agree.
what's to say? Daniel Jones isn't coming back. Like I don't know how long his contract is, but once that's up, he ain't coming back to the Giants. Oh yeah, you know who else to shout out to? The fucking Titans
Ooh,
for beating the Miami Dolphins.
yo, facts. That
Fucking
was a good game.
again, another rookie balling out at the end of a game. Will Levis,
Yo,
what a stud!
he's gonna be a star out there, man.
I don't
I'm
know
high
about
on him,
that.
man. I really am. And speaking of that too, man, how about this, man? This is a fun fact right here, man. I'm gonna share this real quick, and this is part of the picks, part of what we saw this week.
Yeah.
Listen, Broncos, man, bro, they started 1-5. Since then, they've been 6-1. They're
Yep.
right behind KC right now, bro. KC is 8-5. They're 7-6. They're one game behind the division, man.
Yep.
One game behind. So, I mean, let's talk about this briefly, man. I mean, what do you think is going to win that division? Let's throw it against KC. It ain't going to be the Raiders or Chargers. I mean, that ain't going to
No.
happen.
No.
It's between Denver and KC. What do you
Let me
think?
see. Let me see. Let me look at their schedule.
Oh, facts, facts. Yeah, pull that up for me. Wow,
So
fun fact here.
the Broncos have a pretty light schedule. They play
Mm,
the Lions this week. Then they play the Pats, the Chargers, and the Raiders.
that's what I'm doing.
So I could see them going. I could see them going 3-1, but
3-1,
at
yeah.
least
I
two
see
and
that too.
two.
I see 3-1. I think they lose maybe to the Raiders.
That's the 2-2. I see. I don't see them beating the Lions because it's at the Lions.
Maybe they'll beat the Lions. Well, then again, yeah, that's what I see the 2-2 at too. So it can go either way, I feel
Yeah.
like.
So I feel like if they go 2-2. Let me see who the
So what else we got
Chiefs
here?
play. We got. See, they got a pretty easy schedule too. They got the Pats this week, Raiders next week, Bengals, Chargers.
Mm.
So again, I don't see them losing enough games for what's his face for Denver to take the whatchamacallit, the division.
Division.
But definitely Denver's definitely gonna make the playoffs. 100%.
I think so too. I think if they don't win the division, they're gonna sneak in.
Yeah.
And
Let's see.
honestly, I
Because
think it'll
who's
be a
what's the
threat, man. I
playoff
mean,
picture look like?
listen, dangerous Russ, man. Dangerous Russ, man. He's hot right now, bro. 6-1.
Yeah. Can I get a playoff bracket, please?
Hey, here's another fun fact, man. I mean, we talked about this too, like I think weeks ago, man. But Lamar Jackson, bro, 19-1 against the NFC. God, he's such a beast, man.
Yeah. The Broncos have a
Oof.
43% chance to make the playoffs right now.
I think they're gonna make it. I think they sneak in. They're gonna get healthy.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the teams they have ahead of them though, it's kind of
Mhm.
tough because you got Baltimore's going to link up that division. They got the OKC. Kansas City is looks like they're going to lock up that division like we just talked about. The Dolphins got that division and then the Jags. So above them they have the Texans, Bills and Browns. Now, I can see them beating out the Texans and the
Mhm.
Bills to get that last spot. I mean, they all have a pretty around the same chance to get into the playoffs. But the
Mhm.
Browns are like 80%. They're kind of locked in.
Oh yeah,
Um, so
they're gonna make it.
I think that'll be okay.
Mm. I agree.
But I like I said, I definitely think they're going to make the playoffs and be able to do their thing in the playoffs.
Mm.
But
I
on that
definitely
note, the Birds got a over 99% chance to make the playoffs and a 68% chance to clinch the division. Just
listen.
so you know, just wanted you to know.
They gotta win. They gotta beat Seattle to clinch the playoffs.
Yeah, they got to beat everybody
So
to.
yeah, they gotta win out.
They have to win out.
Yeah,
They have to win out,
and Dallas has to lose, which we'll talk about Dallas
or
too.
Dallas has to lose because we have the tiebreaker over them.
Yeah, Dallas has a couple of tough teams coming out. I think they play the Bills this week,
Yeah,
and
yeah. The
don't forget some of the Bills.
Dallas has a tougher schedule than we do
Yeah, oh, 100%. They got the I
because
think,
they're playing the teams that we have already played.
yeah, they played the Bills. I think Dolphins.
Hold on, I'll
Who's the
tell
other
you.
team? They played like another solid team that they play.
I
Pull
got
up
you.
the
Hold on.
schedule real quick.
They
I know
got
Dolphins.
Bills. They
Uh-huh.
first off they play at the Bills. They
Okay.
play at the Dolphins. They
Okay.
play the
Oh, Lions.
Lions,
Lions. That's the other one I
and
was
then the
thinking of.
last game of the season is the Commanders.
Oh, they're gonna beat the Commanders. They own the
Yeah,
Commanders.
I mean, I could see they have a potential to lose the next three games.
They might go 1-3, but I can see them going 2-2.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
I could see them beating the Browns, the fucking Lions.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think they beat the Commanders and the Lions, depending if the Lions show up or not.
Yeah,
I mean, if the Lions show up, man, because they've been playing like shit the past couple weeks, man. But if they show up, I think they beat the Cowboys.
yeah,
But that's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be a battle for the first, man. We're gonna keep an eye on that too. And
yeah,
dude, speaking of this, man, how about Patrick Mahomes losing to the Bills by 3, man? He was fuming towards the end with that offsides by Kadarius Toney, man.
yeah. I mean, it was offside, offensive
It-
offsides.
he did it
He
four
was
times. 4 times he did it, man. That's nuts.
For the people who are saying that he wasn't offsides, and then in the Monday one of the Monday night games, there was
Hmm.
a same situation where the line that is on the TV screen, he was on the line, but it's not where the line is. It's where the center has the ball. If you
Yeah.
cross that line, then
Hmm.
it's offsides.
Offsides. Yeah.
But if that line is imaginary, so it's not there, then no one
Right,
sees
right,
that
right, right.
line.
Exactly.
So as long as you're in line with the center, or well, yeah, you have to be in line or behind him. If you're on the line, then you have to check in. But he was offsides. You could see
Oh
it in the
yeah.
picture. Like
Bro, and that was a monster play too, man. Kelsey just throws it to him. Oh man, that was
yeah,
awesome. That literally, I think that would have been the play of the year.
it
Keep it
would
real.
have been. It would
It
have
was
been
the play of the year,
because
man.
it just that it's a game. One, it's a game winner, so you get points for that.
Oh
And
yeah.
two, it's just amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's a shame, man. That was offside. If that wasn't offside, man, dude, that would have been sweet, man.
Yeah,
I saw that, I was blown away myself. So yeah, man. I mean, that was another surprising because I honestly I had the Chiefs in that game because they were home.
yeah, I did too.
And then another game too that I want to talk about real quick, and then I want to share a couple fun facts here. How about the Ravens just beating the Rams? That was pretty shocking.
That was shocking.
Like they just held on to beat
Yeah,
to beat.
Karen Williams had a pretty good game. He had 114 yards, so they were able to get it. I mean, it everything comes down to the run game, man.
He does, man. I
If
mean,
you can get something going and kind of feed off of that with the
yeah,
pass, then you got something clicking right there. You know what I mean?
yeah. Lamar Jackson, man, 316, three touchdowns on a pick.
Yeah,
Bell had a nice game, four receptions, 97 yards and a touchdown. So Cooper Cup, eight receptions, 115 and a touchdown. Ooh,
yeah,
man, that's awesome.
that is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
It's good
I'm glad
fantasy
he came
points.
back. Oh my God, don't even. Oh, we're gonna talk about fantasy next. Oh, dude, I'm like heartbroken about fantasy.
Oh man,
Oh, and listen, another one too over here, man. The Jets beating the Texans, man, 30-6. That was my upset pick last week, man. So I
yeah.
saw him.
Zach Wilson balled out a little bit.
He did,
301, two
man.
TDs.
He did ball out. A lot of good games, man. I mean, Browns beating the Jags. That was a good game too.
Yeah, that was a good game. I was
Um,
shocked that Trevor Lawrence played, to be honest with you.
yeah, yeah, low key with that injury he had. What was
Yeah.
that? Ankle injury or
High ankle sprain.
ankle? Ankle, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised he played. I think that's the only reason they lost, to be honest. I think if he was fully healthy, they would have easily beaten the Browns.
Yeah. Joe Flacco
Uh,
making a comeback. Do you see that?
yeah, I saw that, man. It's awesome.
Shout out to Joe Flacco, New Jersey
Super
native.
Bowl champ, too, man. Former Super Bowl champ. He beat the 49ers years ago. What was it, 2012, 2013?
I don't fucking remember.
I think it was 2012. Because I remember it was after I graduated high school. So, all right, we got, let's see, what else are the, oh, the Bears, dude. Oh my God, they beat the Lions.
Yeah, that was kind of
That,
shocking.
that was
I think
shocking.
that was my upset pick, wasn't it?
I think so. Justin Fields had a pretty good game though.
I don't
He
remember.
let me see. Yeah, he had 12 carries, 58 yards on a touchdown, and he threw for one. I
Yeah.
think 223. Yeah, he had a good game. DJ Moore had six receptions, 68 yards on a touchdown. So
Yeah,
shout out to those that have him in fantasy because that is awesome. Oh,
it
bro,
is.
how about this one too, man? This is like a pathetic game, but
Oh
we're gonna talk
God.
about this next. The Vikings
Raiders, Raiders.
Raiders,
Yeah.
yes, 3-0, literally the last minute. I'm like, bro, how boring of a game is that? I would have left at halftime. I would have, bro, this is too boring.
Right?
I would have left,
That was terrible.
dude. But the speaking
Shout
of
out
the
to
Raiders, man, how about
yeah,
that last night? They
right?
came back. You want to talk about, yo, he didn't score last week? Watch this.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got they scored what, two defensive touchdowns?
dude.
That
And let
one pick six that they did on the screen, that dude,
oh
he
man,
woo.
man, dude. Let me tell you this, man. They fired Brandon Staley. That was his job, man. I called this too, man. I'm like, he's gonna be the next coach to get fired, man. And he got fired.
Yeah.
He
Shout
got
out Bill
fired.
Belichick, next coach of the I was about to
Oh,
say
we're gonna
San
talk
Diego
about that too.
Chargers.
But
LA Chargers.
yeah, man. I mean, Brandon, he just was not the answer with him, man. I hated Brandon.
Nah,
I think even Philly was like looking to bring him in as a head coach. I'm like, bro, I did not want him, bro. Like, I
no.
just feel bad because like Justin Herbert, and he's out for the season now. But so he's such a great quarterback, so talented, man. But he doesn't have the right coach. And I feel like, yeah, maybe Bill Belichick will go there, man. And there's a few things over here too that we're gonna share in a second. But they talk about the potential coaches for the Chargers this upcoming offseason. So and we're gonna say track of the whole thing too. But
Okay.
man, dude, the Raiders is coming back from 0 points last week to 63 this week, the most in Raiders history, man.
Almost
Six
they were
points.
7 off from the fucking Miami Dolphins this year.
Yeah, I was hoping they break that. I was like, bro, they better score like 70 something. But
Yeah,
nah,
that would have been crazy.
that would have been nuts. I think that would have been an NFL record if they would have passed that. And one last thing before we get a little further, man. How about Vikings benching Joshua Dobbs for Nick Mullins?
That's wild to me because like you just
That's
went
true.
and got him.
Hmm.
Like, what was the point of bringing him in if you're not going to let him play?
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, I feel like I think they're gonna bring him back in. I think he's gonna play maybe a week or two. If he goes 0-2, maybe they bring Dobbs back in, but it is towards the
Yeah.
end of the season, so we'll see. I mean,
I mean, at this point,
honestly,
they might
it
try to get
surprises me
that
too
draft
because
pick.
they just brought him in too. It surprises me too.
Yeah. Like, what was the point of it? Like,
Yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I think they're trying to get that QB battle, saying that Kirk Cousins is not going to be with Minnesota next year. So we'll see.
that's what I was thinking. They're trying to get a better pick.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I think they're trying to do. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I mean, that was a little shocking to me, man. So I had Joshua Dobbs, I think, briefly in fantasy for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Killed it for me one week, and then he just went downhill. So, all right, man. That's pretty much it with last week.
You want to
Anything
talk
else?
about Brandon Staley? The
Oh yeah. Oh no, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna do that
no
right
no
now.
no no the oh okay all right
We're
all
gonna do
right.
that
I
right
thought you
now.
were talking about getting into our picks for next
No,
week. I was
no,
gonna
no, not
say,
yet, not
damn.
yet, not yet. Not yet, but we're gonna talk about that. I think it's right here. Let me pull it up real quick. Here it is right here. This is the one I was looking at. All right. Yeah, Brandon Staley, man, out in LA, man. So here's the potentials that they're saying. They have the next head coach of the Chargers will be, and this is also by
Sean Desai.
um yo, facts. Get him out of Philly though. Get him out of Philly. So this is from BR Gridiron and Instagram. So shout out to them for sharing this. And I actually shared it with you, Chris. You haven't seen it yet, but they were saying the next head coach of the Chargers will be Bill Belichick will lead the Patriots to go Chargers. Ben Johnson, which he's the OC of Detroit.
Yeah.
See that? I mean, he's definitely gonna get a head coaching job. You got Eric B, the enemy man.
Um,
I think it's possible. I mean, he might
that
stay
is
in
possible.
Washington. He might
I
stay in
doubt
Washington.
that.
Ron Rivera, man, he's nah. Ron Rivera's out, man. I think they already said it too. They're not gonna move forward with him. So,
But like the thing is, anybody who goes to the Chargers has a team in place. They don't
mm,
have to rebuild much. Like their defense is pretty fucking good. They got a
yeah,
lot
they
of
got
great
talent on defense,
names.
man. They got
They
Bosa
got
over.
talent
Yeah,
on offense. Like
yeah. You just need.
so,
You need an offensive minded coach. They need like the Nick Sirianni out there. Like that's who they need. They need somebody out there.
yeah.
Like, here's another good one too. I love this one, and this one I can see happening. Jim Harbaugh from
From
Michigan.
Michigan,
Yeah, I see that happening. I can see that.
I could see it, but I think it's going to be hard. It all depends on because I think he only got suspended for the rest of the season in
Mhm.
college. I don't think there's any more repercussions.
Yeah. Well, we'll
So
see. We'll
I
see. I
don't
mean,
know, man. There's a lot of people that you could see on that list go to the Chargers.
yeah.
But I mean, I feel like there's also going to be a lot of other firings this year, like Matt
Oh, 100%.
Eberflus for the
Yeah.
Bears,
Yeah.
Ron Rivera, like we said.
Hmm.
Like there's only a few people who really have uh
Hmm.
whatchamacall a hold on their coaching job.
Yeah.
And that it's really the teams that are winning, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Plus
Yeah.
you also gotta think that Frank Reich already got fired.
Yeah. That's another one too.
So that's
Okay.
another one that's open.
Yeah. I think Dan Quinn, the DC from the Cowboys, man, he's definitely gonna have a coaching job. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job with that defense, man.
Yeah,
It's
and he was already
holy
a head
like
coach.
yeah, like he was already a head coach for Atlanta. I mean, he didn't
Yeah.
succeed there, man. But I think if he gets a second shot, man, he's definitely gonna shine, man.
Yeah.
Last year, even last year, I think last year was he was talking about that. No, I want to stay in Dallas, but like bro, like you know you're gonna make more as a head coach. So
Yeah.
like I think he's gonna depending how far Dallas goes and all that in the playoffs and all that, man, he's definitely gonna have a head coaching job.
Yeah. No,
So
I completely agree with you.
yeah, who knows, man? He might go to the Chargers and meet up with what's his face? The offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. He was a former
Yeah, that's
in
good.
Dallas,
That's
so
a
he
good
might go
thing.
there.
Yeah, that's
He might
true.
go there, man. Who knows? And I think Bill Belichick, he might go to Raiders, maybe. Who knows?
I don't
With
know.
Jimmy G. So we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be really interesting, man. We're gonna keep up with all this as the time goes by. And speaking of that, Chris, I gotta ask, as always, man, how you make it out in fantasy?
12-2, baby.
It's 12 and 2.
First round bye.
Oh my man. I clinched the playoffs, man, but I'm like 9-4, bro. I am so mad. I kept losing by like so little.
Yeah, we got this. This is our
Oh
first
no,
week of
no, I
playoffs.
lied. I'm 9-5. I'm in second place right now, but I clinched the playoffs. And
How many teams you got in your league?
in my this is a money league. I got a total of 8, so it's not
Oh,
bad.
see, we have 12, so we did the playoffs a week early.
Oh,
And
okay.
we did 6 teams. Two team first top 2 teams get a bye, and
Hmm.
then the bottom 4 play each other.
Yeah, there's a
So we
4
got a.
over
I
here.
have a bye this week, so I don't gotta worry about football.
Yeah, 4 of them are eliminated and 4 of them are in. So yeah,
Nice,
one guy clinched the division. No, number one seed. The other guy clinched the division, and I snuck in. So
nice,
9-5, man. But I still got a squad, man. Still got a squad.
nice.
Don the Don, man. Which is
John the Don, get the fuck
that's
out
my
of here.
fantasy name. Listen, I started Packers defense, but I picked them up, bro. Oh, I did not know if I knew that the Giants were gonna win, bro. I would have I would have never done that.
Yeah,
Let's see what's on the waiver wire, excuse me. Jesus. Of course, the Raiders 25 points. Damn, I
yeah.
should have got that. Chargers -4.
Damn, that's it. Well, I
Yo,
guess I
man,
guess the
that's
defense scored most of their points.
I don't know, man. Seattle's out there, man. I might pick them up low key, but I got Jalen
I
Hurts
would
starting,
not.
so it's not,
I wouldn't do that.
you know what I mean. So it's not like a Falcons against Carolina.
Yeah, I would
I mean,
pick
I could
them
go
up. Falcons
yo,
defense is pretty good, especially against
yeah,
Carolina, who's hurting.
yeah. I'm gonna pick them up and drop the Packers defense. Who do the Packers play this week? Who we got this
Hold
week?
on,
Let's take
I
a
got you.
look.
Oh, there's
Let's take a
fucking
look right now.
Saturday games. They play the
Yeah,
Bucks.
we're gonna talk about that too.
They have
Oh, they play
fucking
the
Saturday games. Oh shit.
they play the Panthers.
Who?
Wait. Did they play the Panthers?
Who? The
No,
Packers?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. I skipped a week. My bad.
Oh,
They play the Bucks. They play the
yeah.
Bucks. My bad.
Packers play the Bucks.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, they got Mike Evans over there too. Yeah,
Ah,
I'm gonna pick up Atlanta's defense. So we'll do that right now. For those of you watching too, man, drop down your picks, man. What are you guys? Are you guys better than Chris? Chris is 12-2 right now, man. He's
hell yeah.
the title. All right, let me do that. Hopefully I picked them up. Ooh, added ATL's defense. Let's go. We
Nice.
got that. And then of course I benched Philly's defense.
Yep.
So anyway, we're gonna talk about the fantasy a little later on, man. Why don't we get into our picks, Chris? We got about 10 minutes here. So anything you want to add with your fantasy while we're pulling up the picks here?
Nah, I need
All right,
you
cool.
to make me host.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I'll do that right now. Give me a second.
Technical difficulties because John doesn't know how to use Zoom.
Well, you're the one that records, but it's all good. Let me take a look here. We got
Markham, if you're watching
right,
this,
right,
I
right.
swear this is not my work laptop. I promise.
I got it right here. All right, Chris, you're in, man. Let's
All
do
right.
this. These picks in. Yeah, Saturday games, man, which is gonna be pretty interesting. I like that.
All right, you see my screen?
Yes, we see
All
your
right.
so
So
all right.
obviously we know the score. The Raiders,
You know,
Chargers.
I'm not gonna lie, I had the Raiders in that game, but I was not expecting a 63-20.
Nah, neither
I
was
was
I.
expecting more like 20-30.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, cool. So we got Saturday games, Chris. Let's hop right into this, man. We got Vikings at the Bengals. Who do we got, Chris?
I'm taking the Bengals and my boy Jake Browning.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go with the same thing, only because this new quarterback with the Vikings, man, he hasn't proven himself yet.
No, it's
We
Nick
all know
Mullins, right? You said?
Collins, yeah.
Yeah, he fucking played for us. He played for San
Yeah. Did he
Francisco.
really? Oh, he did play for us. I forgot about that. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Jimmy G's backup at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with the Bengals, man. I feel like
Yeah.
they're just a better team, even with Joe Burrow not there. I feel like they're just a better team. So
Yeah, I agree.
So we got Steelers at Colts.
I'm taking the Steelers, man.
Yeah, I got the Steelers too. I think Mike Tomlin, man, he's gonna light that up. Gonna light that team up. So
Yeah,
yeah.
especially the Steelers have been playing pretty well lately.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they beat the Patriots last
Yeah,
week. I know they're not crazy good or nothing like how they were before, but still, a
yeah.
win. Well, this is a good one right here. Broncos at Lions.
I'm gonna take the Lions, especially since they're at home too. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
the Lions. Four
I'm gonna
point
go with Denver,
favorites.
man. I'm gonna go with Denver. I think they're gonna keep that hot hand going, bro. Damn, the
Is that
Saints
your
are.
upset?
Nah, it's not my upset. I got another upset, but I'm
All
gonna go
right,
with the Broncos on this one, man.
all right.
Broncos. All right, we got Bears at Browns. Who do we got, Chris?
I'm gonna take the Browns. I think
Ooh,
their defense is pretty good.
yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go with I'll go with the Browns. I mean, I like the way Joe Flacco played and all that, so I'll go with the
Yeah,
Browns. I think they're a better team. And again, that defense, man. I keep saying that every week, man. It's a fucking solid defense, man.
it is.
People say it's overrated, man. I think it's underrated, to be honest.
I do too. You
Yeah, I
don't hear
think.
much about them, man.
I mean, and look, man. It's Jim Schwartz, man. He ran our defense when we went to the Super Bowl. But anyway, we got Green Bay. Oh, you good?
Yeah, I got a fucking ad playing in my ears.
All right, so we got Bucks at Pats. What do we got, Chris?
I'm taking the Packs.
Yeah, I got the Pats
Big
on this one.
cheesehead game.
Yeah, I got the Packers on this one, man. I mean, the Buccaneers are going to the cold. I just don't see Baker Mayfield having a good game. I think it's gonna be close, but I'm gonna give it to the Packers.
And I don't see them losing two
Two in
weeks
a
in a
row.
row.
Yeah, same thing, man. I mean, they're 6-1, 16-1 in December, excuse me. Salty loss, man, from the
Yeah,
Giants. I mean, who's to the Giants? Like, seriously, the
yeah.
Packers. Anyway, I got the Packers on that one. So we got Texans at Titans.
Oh, this is a tough one.
This,
Um, I'm gonna ride the hot hand, and I'm gonna say Will Levis is gonna lead them to
ooh.
victory. Especially after last week, I think they're riding high right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go with the Titans, but if CJ Stroud plays, because he's injured right now in the concussion protocol, I'll go with the Texans. But for right now, I'll go with the Titans. But if he plays, I'm choosing
Okay.
Texans.
All right.
So I'll go with the Titans for right now. All right, we got Jets and Dolphins. It's gonna be another solid game.
Dolphins.
This is my upset right here, man. I got the Jets. I,
I can see it, but I'm picking the Dolphins just because it's the Dolphins, and
yeah, they're
I
5 at home. That's crazy.
I really want to see Tyreek break the record.
Ooh. All right, cool. I think he still breaks it with the Jets, but I think the Jets are gonna beat them, man. Bro, that's another defense, man, that people fall asleep on, man. It's a solid defense too.
It is a very solid defense.
Yeah, so I like the Jets on this one. That's my upset right there. All right, we got Chiefs at Patriots.
Ah, this is a no-brainer. It's Chiefs.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs too, man. They came off that salty loss with the with the Bills too, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think this is gonna be as dramatic for Patrick Mahomes, but and they said Pacheco, they say he's gonna play, but he's coming off a shoulder injury and surgery too. I think he had surgery this week, so he might be limited. I'm still gonna go with the Chiefs. I think it's
yeah,
gonna be pass heavy, but I'll go with the Chiefs.
yeah.
All right, so we got the Giants at Saints.
I'm taking the Saints. I don't think the Giants do it 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that little streak that they got a 3 game win streak, man. I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think they're gonna end that too. That's
Yeah.
defense is underrated too. So
Yes, they are very
yeah,
underrated.
they're underrated. So all right, we got here's another underrated defense. Falcons at Panthers. I mean, do we have to
Yeah.
talk about this? Come on now.
No, we
I
just
mean,
talked about it. It's
you can go to the game
Falcons.
if you want, bro. It's $12. I mean,
Did you see the TikTok I sent you?
yes, I saw that TikTok. That was funny. I was cracking up.
There's
I
tickets on
said,
sale for this game for 45 cents.
that's nuts. That is
That is
crazy, man.
wild,
Oh,
dude.
dude, I'm only like 10 hours from Carolina, man. So I'm on shit. Don't tempt me. I'm off Sunday. All right, yeah,
That's
we got Falcons
wild.
on that one. All right, we got Commanders at the Rams. Who do we got, Chris?
Rams because they're at home.
Yeah, I got the Rams, man. I think Cooper Cup is gonna have a really, really good game.
Yeah,
And I think this might be the game that Ron Rivera gets fired if he
could
loses.
be. Could
They
be.
say they're gonna wait till the end of the season. I don't think they're gonna win. Then again,
If
they
they
might.
get embarrassed, I think it'll be.
Yeah, I think so. If it's like how it was last night with the Chargers and Raiders, man, then yes, I think he gets fired. But if
Yeah,
not, I think they wait until the end of the season. But I got the Rams on this one. All right, we got a few more picks here. We got a few more minutes. So we got the 49ers at Cardinals. Who do we got, Chris? You know Johnny's watching, and I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say.
I'm
Is
gonna
this your
take the Cardinals, baby.
is that your upset?
That's why. Yeah, that's why I said they're 12-point
Facts.
underdogs.
Dude, oh my god, Chris, you cracked me up,
I'm
bro.
calling it right now.
Dude,
I'm
Johnny,
putting
if you're
money on it.
watching,
Cardinals are gonna win the game.
listen, Johnny, if you're watching, man, we love you, man. But dude, I gotta go. Ooh, oh man. You know, I'll go with the Cardinals too.
Hell
I'll go with the
yeah.
Cardinals too. I'll go with the Cardinals too, man. Only because
Hell
like
yeah.
the 49ers are known to like lose for those teams that only have like one or two wins. Like
Yep.
you have something to play for. You know what I mean? And, oh, you want to see me beat a good team? Watch this. Like Kyler Murray, he's gonna prove himself, man. He's probably gonna play for another team next year. I
Yep.
think he's gonna prove himself in this game. Shit, he might even beat the Birds, but we'll
Yep.
see. We're gonna get to that point when we play them in a few weeks. But yeah, I mean, I got the Cardinals. That's my second upset, man. But I got the Cardinals on this. We got Cowboys at Bills. What do we got, Chris?
I'm taking the Bills. Fuck the Cowboys.
I got the Bills too, man. They're at home. I just feel like Cowboys, they're 3-3 away. I don't see Dak. I mean, listen, Dak is having a phenomenal season, man. I just think this is the game that Bills defense is pretty good. And I think they
Yeah.
proved when they even played Philly too. I mean, they played pretty solid against us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. All
I
right.
also think Josh Allen's gonna prove himself
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
this is a playoff game, pretty much.
Oh yeah. It's a do or
At least
die.
for them, it is.
Oh yeah. All right, we got the Ravens at Jaguars. What do we got?
I'm taking the Ravens.
I got the Ravens too. I like the Ravens
That's a
and
pretty damn good team.
$51. That's not bad. Ooh, I'm close to Jackson. I might go there.
That'd be a good game to
Oh,
watch too.
yo, facts. Facts. That will be a good game. All right, man. And we got last but not least, man, we got the Bird Attack, the Birds versus Seattle. Chris, who do we got? I think we have to just say this.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Birds. I mean,
I
it's
got
gonna be an interesting
I
game,
got
but
I got Philly, man,
oh,
but
we're away too. I
yeah,
didn't
we're
know that. I
away.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, we're away too. Listen, it's tough to win in Seattle.
It is.
Um, I got the Birds. I think the Eagles turn it around. I think they'll prove people wrong. I hope. I know I said this last week with Dallas, but Dallas is just a fucking phenomenal team.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean I got the Birds. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Hopefully they don't upset us this weekend. We don't have another shitty weekend with shitty moods.
Yeah, really.
It is Christmas, damn it. And we playing Christmas too. So all right, that is it. Guys, thanks for watching, Chris. You're the man as always. And
Hell yeah, brother.
and we will talk next week, man. Before Christmas, we gonna get them picks in.
Yes, sir.
Bye. Peace out. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next week. Peace
All
out.
right. Peace out.